Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by formation.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Alabama offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's downs. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Creates a little room. Turning it on. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Trucks through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Offense changing the play. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Witherspoon. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Right back to the well. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
And the Canes are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Using the quick game. There he goes. Touchdown Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He might want another play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The offense will quickly use the timeout. The Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That ball was intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
They're going to run it to the right. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Fitz working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Witherspoon. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off-play action on first down. He lets one fly deep, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. And now this offense will take the field again. On the run, it's Witherspoon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Hurricanes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Witherspoon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense, because you're trailing in the game, you're trying to get off the field, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and goal for the offense. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Up 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Back swinging for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over San Diego State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. It's caught. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Witherspoon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Witherspoon. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Witherspoon. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They dumped it off and didn't quite get to the first down marker, but they've created a better situation on fourth down.
No doubt. And listen, you want to push the ball down the field. And I want to go throw it beyond the sticks and get the first down, but I think they made the right decision dumping it off. You'd like your running back to find a way to break an extra tackle and get that first down, but decision time now on fourth.
And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And they come up with a big completion now. Tempo, tempo, tempo. You got no timeouts. There's almost no time left, and you need a touchdown to win this game. We got to go.
He wants a big play here late. And he hauls it in the end zone for the touchdown. All tied up, and now the kicker can win it.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A fourth. Oh, they block it. Creates a little space. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.